So again, good evening. Welcome to the Lowell School Town Hall meeting. Online learning. Online learning is a new experience for many of us. A brief review of online etiquette may be helpful as we navigate this form of instruction. Video guidelines. Videos are solely for the educational use of our Teaneck Public School families. Please refrain from taking screenshots, recordings, or sharing class videos. Snapshots and recorded videos of lessons are prohibited. All lessons are exclusive to the members of the classroom. Student expectations. Be on time. Sign in to Google Meet and stay for the duration of class. During synchronous live instruction, you are expected to turn on your camera. Use your real name so your teacher and classmates know who you are. Wear proper attire. During all virtual sessions, all students must be appropriately dressed during class. Choose a good location with a non-distracting background. Ensure that your background does not become a distraction to other students in your class. You are expected to participate and complete all online and offline instructional activities. Engage fully in lessons by providing your focused attention and participation. Make the most of each online lesson by becoming an active learner. In breakout rooms, work only on the tasks that your teacher has assigned and only with classmates. Ask questions if something is not clear to you. It is likely that someone else had the same question. Complete all tasks and assignments, actively listen to all discussions, and submit required work on time. Your password should not be shared with anyone outside of the class group. If you see something inappropriate happening in the virtual classroom, send a private chat message or email to your teacher. As a reminder, please turn off your camera or audio or exit and return to the virtual classroom if you are attending to something non-school related. If you are unable to be present, communicate with your teacher so that they can assist with getting you the information you need to stay connected. Parent-guardian expectation. The primary role of the parent-guardian is to ensure that the child or children are safe and successful during remote schooling. Parents shall report the reason for their child's absence to the school nurse on the day of the absence or, in extenuating circumstances, by the following day. Recognize that our educators are available to support our students and their families, so they should reach out to school officials for whatever help they may need. Create and maintain an environment conducive to online learning, quiet, comfortable, and well lit. Avoid any distracting elements. As students will participate in a whole class or small group video sessions, ensure that there are no errant noises nearby and that the area behind the students is appropriate and non-distracting to others. Understand and respect that only voices and images that should be present on the screen during instructional sessions are those of the students in the class. Parents and others who are present change the dynamics of the classroom experiences, and their presence also violates student rights to privacy. For students who need parental assistance to navigate the virtual platform, parents are asked to accompany their child in order to successfully partake in the activities. This is expected for preschool and kindergarten students. And it may be also necessary in some other cases. General guidelines for remote learning. Daily check-in, social emotional learning. Sharing the day's schedule or agenda. Communicating classroom expectations, digital citizenship, and creating a safe learning environment. Making sure that the content is accessible for all learners. Ensure that students' needs are met. Consider having conversations with the prior teacher. Activities will be reviewed for all learners, including English learners and students with special needs. Communications with parents and families. Families are going to need guidance on how to navigate Google Classroom. Teachers may need to structure office hours to provide virtual support, which will need to be closely monitored. We will continue to use School Messenger and hold town halls to get information out to parents. So elementary remote learning guidance for one instructional period. So at this particular time, this is how we're looking to structure the periods. And the periods will also fluctuate in time by subject. So as you see here, social-emotional strategies, daily check-in at the beginning of each period, looking at 10% of the time, and that will be a synchronous activity. Opening, instructional opening, explanation of content, modeling the content of the day's learning target, about 20%. Then the working period, small group collaboration via Google Meets using Google breakout groups or setting up Google Meets link per group, and also individual conferences, which will make up about 60% of the time and will be synchronous and asynchronous. And then we'll close off without exiting with assessing understanding via exit ticket, Google Forms, or quick check-in. One of the areas that is just most important for the parents to know or understand is that we do not have the expectation that your child will be sitting in front of the computer for 7 hours. What we will need to do, and what the teachers will be working on, is creating time where they will be teaching from the computer, and also including different activities that have the children working on the computer by themselves, working on the computer within a group, working by themselves with a pen and paper, or doing some reading, working within a book where they're off of the computer, and then coming back and joining the group. So we do need to find a balance. And as we're beginning the school year, that's going to take us some time. So we're going to spend the majority of the beginning of the year focusing on the social emotional learning and building up the student stamina in regards to the type of work that they're doing. Students will also have individual work that they do on the computer. We'll still be using the platform's software, Fast for Word, Zern, we may be incorporating IXL, and we'll be looking to also add another reading component, reading assistant. And this is going to look different at each grade level, but it will be a combination of whole group instruction mixed with small group instruction and individual. And we'll be doing a rotation through subjects with that. As I stated before, the superintendent's presentation, I did send everyone a copy of this PowerPoint. It was sent out in English and in Spanish. And there's a link to the superintendent's presentation that he's going to be doing this evening. Also, the Parent and Community Academy, which is happening this week. I strongly urge everyone to join that. It's going over how to use the Google tools and how to log into Google for the first time, especially for those incoming kindergarten and first grade parents whose students did not use Google Classroom last year. Here's some of the highlights from the revised district plan. All virtual learning will be live instruction every day for all children, preschool through grade 12. Fridays will be half days for all students. Your child's homeroom teacher is available via Skyward, so if you haven't checked to see what class your child is in, you have to log into Skyward to find that out. If you need to figure out how to do that, you can watch the video for the elementary school video, the how-to, that will show you how to do that. It's for middle school. And here's the link for the how-to guides for family access. Classes will begin on Tuesday, September 8th. Please note that we will be using that half-day schedule for this week as we continue professional development for our staff. So the staff will be doing two weeks of professional development on online learning. Plans are underway for the during and after school childcare. We'll be using 2 school buildings, Bryant and Whittier. Therefore, space will be limited for social distancing purposes. Enrollment in detail for each program will be released by early September. Both will run from September 21st through November 12th. You can also get additional information about the programs by reviewing the letter and the email the superintendent sent out this past Friday. Breakfast and lunch will be available daily for your children at 2 locations. Specific location dates and times will be provided soon. Chromebook service will be available during the same time. Chromebook distribution, we are distributing the Chromebooks. Please note that if your child needs a Chromebook or needs their Chromebook repaired, please come to the Teaneck High School Cranford Side parking lot per the schedule below. We have included 2 evenings for families who are unavailable for our morning sessions. Upon arrival, please inform our staff if you are in need of a mobile hotspot. So hotspot and Chromebooks are available. You see the schedule. So the remaining times are tomorrow, 8:30 to 11, tomorrow evening, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., and Friday morning, 8:30 to 11 a.m. I encourage you to stay in your vehicle for the pickup. Okay. So at this time, that's the end of that part of the presentation. And what we'll be doing now is taking any questions. So if you would go to the question box and just type in your questions. Okay. The first question is, when will the school supply list be provided? Is it possible to get it at ASAP? School list, we're hoping to have that provided to you by Friday afternoon. Someone says their child is starting second grade and is requesting a one-to-one Zoom meeting before school starts. Just call into school and we can see if we can set that up for you. When will the children be receiving their teacher? So now that was sent out. That information was made available on the 15th of August. So you have to go into family access to see who your child's teacher is. And if you go into the presentation today, you'll see the link. If you don't know how to do that, and it will show you how to do that. Next question, will we be meeting our child's teacher before the first day? At this point, no, you won't be meeting the teacher before the first day. Next question, no need to sign up for picking up Chromebooks, walk-in is okay? Yes, you don't need to do any pre-registration to pick up the Chromebook. All you have to do is go to the Teaneck High School, Cranford Avenue side parking lot. You pull in, you pull around, and just tell them your child's name and which school they go to, and they will provide you the Chromebook and or hotspot if you need one. Question is, will the teachers be conducting the classes virtually over Google Meet similarly to the ESY program? I'm asking because it was a lot more effective this way with my child learning and engaging. Yes, we will be doing something similar to what was done at ESY and the summer program. Does my child have to use the Chromebook or can he use his own computer? Yes, your child can use they can use their own computer, or they can come in and pick up a Chromebook. But just make sure that the computer does have a camera attached and a microphone. On the possible return to school in person, will kids have to be COVID tested? I don't have an answer to that question yet in regards to the COVID testing. As a matter of fact, I was just reading the updated CDC guidelines this afternoon that was sent to us, so I'm not certain.
Mr. Green, apologize for interrupting you. Can you, like, it's just every few minutes or so you freeze for a brief second. Can we just try to turn off your microphone and camera and turn it back on and the camera on back as well? And let's just see if that works.
Okay.
For the most part, it's okay. It's just every few minutes or so, it just freezes and then it catches up. So.
Okay. Okay, how's that?
It seems okay right now.
Okay. Just let me know.
You got it.
Will these links and PowerPoint presentation be available by when? Yes. I made the link, the presentation available prior to the meeting. So I sent you an email about 4:45 today with the presentation. And the links are in the presentation. Is the Skyward tutorial link available via email? Yes, so the Skyward tutorial, if you're asking for a separate link outside of the presentation, then I would have to direct you to the TNEC website. Or If you just need us to send you a link, I would ask you just to send us an email, and we can just send you an email with just the link. My child has special needs. Is there a parent or teacher available to come out for weekly sessions? What if the parents can't stay home and help with daily work? Can the teacher send a packet for the week? So we're not going to be sending out packets. In regards to issues dealing with paras, you have to at this point check with your child's case manager. But since not all of the child study team is in district as of yet, they won't begin until September 1. If you're looking for an immediate response, I would reach out to either the director or assistant director of special education. Is Family Access where we access their grades as well? Yes, it is. That's the same location. I cannot see my children's school schedule, only their teacher in Skyward. It does not provide their schedules. Is it supposed to? Great question. So for elementary school, it will not provide a schedule. The schedule is only provided at in Family Access for middle and high school students. For elementary students, it only provides the homeroom teacher. We will have schedules available to you via the Google Classroom when you receive the information, the links from the teacher for their Google Classroom. You will see the full schedule that the students follow. Someone says they didn't receive the email about the teacher, and again that there was no email. It's in you have to go into Family Access. We have a Chromebook from the Summer Bridge program. Is that okay to keep? Yes, yes it is. It's okay to keep the Chromebook that you have from the summer program. Where the drop-in service located? Is it provided in Lowell School? No, the drop-in program is going to be at Bryant School and Whittier School. It is for the district, however. It's not just for the students at those two schools, but the program will be housed at those two locations. So again, Bryant School and Whittier School. There seems to be many teachers on the Family Access schedule, even multiple per subject. Would you please explain this? I don't have an explanation. I would have to look at it and see, but that is something, if you send me an email tomorrow, that I would be glad to follow up with you. But without seeing it, I can't answer the question. Parent is asking, says their first year at Lowell, do we need to pick up a Chromebook or can we use our own laptop? Again, you can use your own laptop. That is fine. And if you, at some point you choose to want to use a Chromebook, you can always come and pick one up later. Will we receive any communications from the teachers prior to the first day of school? Will it be sent to students' email or the parents? I'm anticipating the first correspondence from the teachers will be this Friday, hoping Friday afternoon, and there'll be a welcome letter as well as a supply list going out to parents that will be sent to the parents. We're hoping for Friday afternoon. So for incoming first graders, I would have to pick up a computer. Yes. So for incoming first graders, kindergartners, you would have to come in to pick up your Chromebook. Any parent or student who didn't pick up a Chromebook last year, you can come in and pick up. So the Chromebooks are available for everyone to pick up. Will there be another meeting for parents of kids with special needs? I know that the special education department did a town hall on Monday. We can always look to do separate town halls. For those of you who are new, or if you remember last year, we did several town halls, and we do have it in our plan to do several additional town halls. So we definitely can set something up for special needs parents in regards to town halls. It says the school supplies will be emailed or through family access site. The school supplies will be emailed. It's going to come through our school messenger system, which is the same system that I sent out, that I used today to send you the email with this presentation. As a parent who works 9 to 5, will we be provided with summary of lessons to ensure we can go over everything that was learned? What we will have within the Google Classroom, you'll be able to see the assignments, the lessons, and also there will be certain recordings of either the lesson, the synchronous lesson, or an asynchronous, where you will be able to see what was due and the types of assignments. So yes, you will be able to follow along and go back and check to see if there's something that needs to be done or wasn't done, or that's something that you wanted to assist with. What are the hours for the drop-in services and aftercare hours? Do you know how much it costs? I don't know the hours at this point. I'm going to assume, I can make the assumption, I don't want to assume, but that it's going to be the school hours. I don't know if it's just going to be 1 hour, one particular time. And I say that because each of the schools has a different opening time. So Whittier begins earlier than Whittier, and Hawthorne begin earlier than Lowell. So I don't know if there's going to be one set time where all of those students will appear at one given time, or if they're going to follow their school schedules. But I know that information will be forthcoming. And no, I do not, there's no cost for the program. With parents being back to work, it's going to be hard for parents to make sure that all work is done by schedules. There's something put in place for those families. The expectation is that everyone is going to be following live. I know that was based on the survey responses. That was the biggest request from parents. Again, the work will be there. We will try to make for parents to have access to the recorded video so that you can see what was being taught during a particular lesson, and also know what the expectations and be able to follow along. How will teachers make sure students do not sit in front of the computer the entire school day? We'll try to do that by assigning a variety of activities, some which will require you to move away from from the computer and or use the computer in different ways. But we will be, it is our goal to provide an environment that's flexible and does not have the students sitting in front of the computer the entire time. Says I didn't get to meet the teacher, the Q&A that was discussed. I'm brand new to the school and didn't get the August 15th email with the information. Can you mention that again as to where I can find that information? If you go onto the TNEC school website, and so hold on one moment. If you go to the website, and if you look on the left-hand side at the bottom of the menu bar, you'll see something about COVID-19 response. If you click there, that's going to put you where you can find the previous email sent from the superintendent and other COVID-related information, and you will be able to get a lot of information from there. I am, since your name is listed, I can reach out to you as a new parent and to make sure that I can get you all the information that I did send out over the summer, or just to make sure that you know where